tracking this, and India is tracking this very closely. Rhea's brother Chauvik Chakrabarti has been arrested by the Narcotics Control Bureau, and this is first here on CNN News 18 that he's been arrested by the Narcotics Control Bureau because of his involvement in not just consumption of drugs but also peddling drugs and storage of drugs. Now, the Narcotics Control Bureau has come to realize through the course of their investigations that he had a group, a band, which was also procuring and it was also selling bud within the Hindi film industry in that area, and they were also making windfalls during the lockdown up to 5 times the money. The big announcement at this point is the fact that Chauvik Chakrabarti has been arrested by the Narcotics Control Bureau. So it's the first that we have come. He's also been arrested under the sections where which talk about possession, consumption, and of course settling of drugs. So the drug angle takes a big turn and a big twist, and it comes directly into Rhea Chakrabarti's family, who here at CNN News 18 had very clearly come out and said that she didn't consume drugs and she was ready for her blood to be tested. But thereafter, there have been multiple points which say that the entire family perhaps was aware or and was also consuming drugs. Now, the first one, the first Herman Gomes joining us live at this point. Herman, you had said earlier in the evening that it is imminent that the NCB could arrest Chauvik because they have telling proof against him and his involvement in the drug trade and consumption.
That's right, Anand. This is a news break that has definitely been confirmed. And further, my colleague Manoj Gupta, they're breaking with this information that he has been arrested by the NCB. This is the first arrest, if one looks at this particular case, not just by the NCB, but any of the Chakrabarti family members. 11 hours of intense questioning at the NCB. He has been booked under, he was booked previously under the NDPS, is also we are given to understand. And his role is not just limited to the Sushant Singh Rajput case in the form of just procurement of drugs, but rather also in the selling of this very drug. Furthermore, just before his arrest could be confirmed, there was another arrest of another peddler, the fifth peddler in this particular in this entire case, Kainaz Ibrahim, who we are given to understand at this point that he too was known to Chauvik Chakrabarti. So Chauvik Chakrabarti essentially not just procured drugs as well as curated marijuana for Rhea Chakrabarti, but he was also part of the small cartel, youngsters in their early 20s who used to cater largely to college-going students. So yes, this is the first arrest that has been coming in. He will be produced tomorrow in the court tomorrow, but this being the first arrest of any of the Chakrabarti family members, and definitely the first. Yes, we had definitely come up with the news break in the morning that he's likely to be arrested because there was strong evidence as well as statements coming in from all of these younger drug peddlers saying that yes, they were in the know. Now, what is Chauvik's role in this entire matter?
We're getting live visuals from the NCB office, which we are also putting out. Herman, just give me 10 seconds just to explain the visuals. These are...
Can they be kept the whole nights of questioning? Can they be kept the whole nights of questioning, sir?
Anu sir. आराम से जाने दे भाई, प्रेशर मत दे, शॉट मिला है ना, बस हो गया, सर को तकलीफ में मत डाल। अरे क्या बोले?
Well, so no comment there offered by the NCB official, but those are visuals coming in of Chauvik being taken in for questioning, and after day-long questioning, he's been arrested. But Herman, I must come back to you and also emphasize and ask you this. Is this related in any way to the Sushant Singh drug death and the probe thereafter, or this is part of the larger investigation by the NCB into the drug angle and its sale and purchase within the Hindi film industry?
Well, Anand, at least at this point in time, preliminary information, it's not yet confirmed whether this is related to the Sushant Singh Rajput case or the cartel that we've been talking about of the young drug peddlers. We do know that previously...
I'm just going to go across to the visuals. Let's see if there's a comment. Let's see if there's a comment that's been made.
Has there been an arrest, sir? Has there been an arrest?
No arrest as yet. We are talking to them, we are evaluating the evidence. Whenever we take any action, we will let you know.
The possibility of arrest is open, sir.
No speculation, please.
The possibility of arrest is open, sir. Are they cooperating, sir? Are they cooperating?
Well, Herman, now the NCB official there says no arrest as of now. We are continuing to question them and we will take appropriate action as and when required. That's the comment that he's officially made here to the cameras, and he says there is no special inquisition. But the fact of the matter is that we have the input from Manoj Gupta, where he says that yes, Souvik has been arrested.
Well, that's right, Anand, and we definitely can't be wrong. This is, in fact, Muta Jain, the deputy DG of the NCB. In all likelihood, what the NCB right now officially would want to maintain that let the news come in from official channels in the sense of a press release or a statement. But yes, Manoj Gupta there has definitely confirmed, and it is true that he has been arrested. One of the first arrests that has taken place in this case, and the first Chakrabarti is also to be arrested. But this time, it's in the NCB case. He will be produced in court. Going back to your earlier question, Anand, it is not yet clear whether this is related directly to the Sushant Singh Rajput case or to the possession of drugs related to the peddlers. So one will have to wait and watch, but definitely one could expect a detailed statement coming in from the NCB. While Mr. Jain there on his part, at this point at least not directly confirming, but we do know that yes, this was first broken on CNN News 18, and definitely his arrest was imminent, as we have been predicting through the day through our sources in the NCB. Back to you.
Right. Now, we are we're going to stay with the story because there is a big development. We may just get the official detail. I think from the higher ups, we have got a confirmation that Souvik Chakrabarti has been arrested. He's been detained for day-long questioning. We'll stay with us because we're also getting a big development at this point on this very story. We could get you exclusive details. It's first broken here on CNN News 18, I must say that. And it's Manoj Gupta who's been able to get us this input that Souvik Chakrabarti has been arrested, despite the officials on ground a short while ago walking out and saying no, he's not been arrested and there is no particular a special inquisition that's going to happen. But we're given to understand as of now that Souvik Chakrabarti has been arrested. We will try and get you more details on this. But Herman, it was a day-long questioning and there were about 7 or 8 of them involved, isn't it? 7 or 8 of them, and they sold bud or this is curated marijuana at 5 times the cost during the lockdown. And do they have indications that Rhea's father and Rhea herself were aware of what Souvik was doing?
Well, Anand, yes, I'll get back to your question, but yes, clearly you have pointed out that 7 people were part of the investigation team. 5 of them are the peddlers. The 5th was who was arrested this evening, and the other 2, at what we are told, is definitely Samuel Miranda as well as Souvik Chakrabarti. They were questioned for 10 hours. The joint questioning also had taken place, so that they are not evasive in their replies.
Well, we've got